Hi, second grade. It's Mrs. Maroos, and I'm coming to you with your Teaching Tuesday today. Today, we are going to talk about the main idea. What is main idea? Main idea is the most important idea in a picture or story. So today we're going to take a look at a few pictures and then we're going to look at a few stories and we're going to find the main idea in each of them. So here are let's talk about how we find the main idea. Here are some tips on how to find the main idea. Before we read, if we're reading a book, before we read, make sure you read the title. You need to think about what the text is about and what is the topic. I'm reading a chapter book to my second graders called I Survived the Joplin Tornado. Now, the topic in the text is about the tornado that happened in Joplin, Missouri. The, the topic isn't a hurricane, it's a tornado. Okay. So while you're reading your book, you need to look for and carefully read the text features. We talk all the time about reading everything that's on the page. So sometimes there may be um, a picture with a caption underneath it, or maybe a graph on your page. You need to make sure you read all of that on your page to successfully find that main idea. You also need to think about is the text, is your book fiction or nonfiction? And you need to look for information, words, and pictures that are repeated. Okay. Also, the text features, make sure you're reading the title of each chapter as well if you're reading a chapter book. And then after you read, you need to think about what the most important point about your topic is. And then what are some details or examples that back up and support the main idea? Okay, so those are all good tips on finding the main idea. So let's take a look over here. I have some pictures, and we're going to see if we can figure out what the main idea or the main topic of these pictures are. So let's take a look at this picture. What is happening in the picture? What is happening? Yeah, somebody's just washing a plate. They have a green sponge and they're washing it in the sink. So, what is the main idea? Is the main idea the green sponge? Is this picture mostly about that green sponge? Is it about the person has washed all of the dishes or that the person is just washing the plate? Now, I can't really tell you if the person washed all the dishes, right? I can only tell you that the person is using a green sponge to wash the plate. So, the main idea is not just the green sponge, because that's not the only thing in the picture. The main idea is not that the person washed all the dishes, because I don't see any dishes, but the person is washing the plate, so we know that that is our main idea of this picture. Okay, kind of tricky. Let's take a look at this picture. What is happening in this picture? Think to yourself, what is happening? Tigers are quite a hot topic right now. What is going on with that tiger there? Is the tiger walking in the grass? Is the tiger running in the grass? Or is the tiger asleep? What do you think the main idea of this picture is? Well, I think the tiger is walking in the grass. If it was a picture of the tiger running, we would maybe see some lines to make it look like it's going really fast. And we know that the tiger is not asleep in this picture because he looks fully awake. All right, so the main idea of this picture is that the tiger is just walking in the grass. All right, we're going to take it one step further here and we're going to read a short little passage and then we're going to see if we can figure out what the main idea of the passage is. Okay, so take a look at the picture first. Some big giant seashells there. All right, I'm going to let you read over this little passage really fast in your brain. give you a few seconds. And think to yourself, what is happening? Who is the story about? Why and where and how and when the story takes place? Okay, so think about all those things as I read it to you now. It says Anna went to the beach with her family. She looked and looked for beautiful shells. When she found some nice shells, she put them in her bucket. So we have to decide which one of these is the main idea. Is the main idea the beautiful shells at the beach? Is the main idea about Anna goes to the beach with her family? Or is the main idea taking shells from the beach? So here is kind of tricky because if I just look at the picture, it doesn't have a picture of Anna and her family. It has a picture of just the shells. But the main topic, oh, it's not going to let me highlight, um, is that Anna went to the beach with her family. And then while she was at the beach, a detail is that she picked up the seashells. So our main idea is that Anna goes to the beach with her family, and that just happens to be our very first sentence in this little passage. And then these are all the details that support or that tell me why and what Anna did at the beach. All right, we'll do one more picture here. Oh, that pizza looks good. Even this morning it looks good. Pizza for breakfast is always a good choice, my friends. All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds to read over this passage. Be thinking to yourself what the passage is about, who is in the passage, why, where, and how and when. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to read over that. Okay, follow along and I will read it to you again. Remember, be asking yourself who, what, where, when, why. It's all happening in the story. Mom was so tired. She had worked late and now she had to decide what to cook for dinner. Mom decided she would order a pizza instead of cooking. So take a look here at the passage. What do you think the main idea is? What do you think the main idea of this passage is? You think it is that mom cooks dinner, that pizza is delicious, or that tired mom orders a pizza? So if you look back, the very first sentence says, Mom was so tired. Mom was so tired. Um, so the main idea of the story is that mom was so tired, so she didn't cook dinner, right? It doesn't really talk about how pizza is delicious. So it has to be that mom was so tired that she ordered this delicious looking pizza for dinner. Okay. And then everything after mom was so tired is a detail supporting that she ordered pizza for dinner. So working late and now she had to decide what to cook for dinner. That's a detail that supports or that tells us why she was so tired. All right. We are going to, I'll go back to this page. For your assignment today, I want you guys to do page four in your 5.5 packet. Okay, so work on page 4 in your 5.5 packet. It's called The Sign Maker's Assistant. You're going to read the story, and then there's two directions or questions that you need to fill out at the bottom of this. Okay, um, and it's all about main idea. Then for optional work, you can complete page 1. You don't need to take a picture of page 1. But you do need to take a picture and submit page 4 to us, please, by Thursday. By Thursday. So assignment is page 4. Optional work is page 1, and page 6 is your writing prompt, which is summer will be here soon. What things do you like to do in the summer? So that is such an awesome question. I would love to hear what you guys would want to do in the summer. Hopefully, we have a normal summer coming up, um, so we can all enjoy our summer. All right. So, assignment again, page 4. I need a picture of that, and Mrs. Kelp needs a picture of that. And page 1 and 6 are optional. We are not doing RAS Kids this week. You can take this time to uh, make up any RAS Kids that were assigned to you. You can go back and read them and record them and send them to us if you haven't yet. If you have and you're all caught up, feel free to go ahead and choose a book and read it. You can record it if you would like, but the choice is yours this week. All right. I look forward to seeing your pictures of your assignment, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, second grade.